I have another book haul for you. This book haul isn't books I have bought recently. These books are books I have actually had for quite a while, and in fact these are all books I've read, so I'm actually hauling for you books that I've read that you will probably never actually see reviews on from me because I read them all before I started booktubing. So, without further ado, let's get started. So the first 3 books are in a trilogy, or as in Magic the Gathering, it's called a cycle. So we have the Mercadian Masques cycle, the Nemesis cycle, and the Prophecy cycle. I will tell you that these 3 books have nothing to do with each other. They are all standalone novels, and personally I liked Mercadian Masques the best. The second book is The Guardian by Angus Wells. This is a story about a war, and the invading army has killed the king, taken over the castle, and the queen has hired a guardian to protect the princess until the time she is ready to come back and overthrow the usurper. The Picture Bible. This is the Bible, told in comic book form. Tarzan of the Apes by Edgar Rice Burroughs. This is its first in a series. I don't have any others in the series. I didn't know it was a series, although the one on the side should have been a clue. Should I keep going in the series or not? I don't know. Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf. This was a book I had to read in college, and I don't think I would have enjoyed it as much had I not read it in college. Writing Freedom by Pam Munoz Ryan. This is by the same author who wrote Esperanza Rising, and I like this book a lot more than Esperanza Rising. O Pioneers by Willa Cather. This is a story about a woman who takes over her family's farm on the prairie, and she gets it over her 2 brothers. The Edge of the Sword by Rebecca Tingle. This is a story about a girl named, I wanted to say her name is Flayed, but I honestly don't know how you pronounce the funky AE looking character. This is not medieval, this is prior. This is like Celtic England setting. I remember this book was definitely a little difficult to get into, but that I enjoyed it. History Channel. The Dead, the Doomed, and the Buried from History's Mysteries, and Ghostly Graveyards and Spooky Spots, because like I said, I love ghosts and I love mysteries, and these are just like 2 little books that, yeah, they're kind of awesome. William Golding's The Inheritors, which was, the cover was added to by my cat. This is a story about the fall of the Neanderthal and the rise of the Homo sapien. It's by William Golding, who also wrote Lord of the Flies. This was a book I had to read in college. The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Also Because of Winn-Dixie by Kate DiCamillo. The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. I know a lot of people are like, Ernest Hemingway, oh no, like pain, suffering, anguish. I actually like reading Ernest Hemingway, and I like The Old Man and the Sea, so yeah. The Power of Myth by Joseph Campbell. This was another book I had to read in college. This is actually an interview between Joseph Campbell and Bill Moyers. 1984 by George Orwell. In my senior year of high school, we were given 2 books to read over the summer, and a 3rd book that we got to choose between about 4 different books, and I chose this one. Cyrano de Bergerac by Edmund Ronstadt. This edition was translated by someone who I don't know, because, translated by Lowell Blair. Oh, it's right on the back. By Lowell Bear. This is a play about a guy with a really big nose. The Two Princesses of Barmare. I'm terrible with fake names. By Gail Carson. I've always pronounced the name Levin, but I've also heard it pronounced Levine, and that looks right, so Gail Carson Levine. She's the author who wrote Ella Enchanted. I actually picked up this book because I liked Ella Enchanted so much. This is about 2 sisters who are polar opposites from each other, and one of them is really timid and one of them is really adventurous. Then the really adventurous one gets sick and the timid one has to go on an adventure to save her sister. Doubt, a Parable by John Patrick Shanley. Daughter of the Desert by Nolan Brennan. This is the very first adult novel that I read in a single day. And a little like fun book, Ninja, the Shadow Warrior. Too lazy to peel off the bargain price sticker from Barnes & Noble. This is sort of just like a history of ninja and legend and the mythos of them.